State House reporter Brandon Smith is standing by now at the State House for more. Brandon, the governor said he wanted the debate of the marriage amendment to be done this year. What's his logic behind that?
Well, for one thing, this debate has been going on for a very long time, something like 12 years, and the amendment had been killed for several times before Republicans got it through in 2011 for the first time. But part of it is that if you restart the debate this year, for instance, if they take out that second sentence that people are so concerned about, they would restart the process, which means it would potentially be put on the ballot in 2016. Which of course would be the same time that Governor Pence is running for re-election. Now, he's not said that's why he wants the debate to end this year, but it's what some are speculating.
And Brandon, lawmakers delayed that vote this week on HJR 3. Can you explain the path that this legislation needs to take if it's going to make it to the voters?
Sure. It would have to first pass this House committee, which at this point is not a guarantee. Then it would have to pass the House floor. It would go over to the Senate. It would have to go through a Senate committee. If it's passed there, it would go to the Senate floor. If passed by the full Senate, it would then go to the voters on the ballot later this year.
Now, the cornerstone of Pence's agenda is the elimination of the business personal property tax. He focused heavily on it during the State of the State address. This doesn't look like a slam dunk for him, though, does it?
Not at all, though he hasn't been quite so, he hasn't been absolutely certain that you have to eliminate it entirely this year. He's backed off of that sort of forceful talk. But both the House and Senate Republican proposals dealing with the business personal property tax fall well short of fully eliminating it.
And Brandon, in his address, Pence talked about how Indiana would keep moving forward this year, Hoosiers would thrive. Democrats said the speech was full of rhetoric.
Full of rhetoric, tepid. I think House Minority Leader Scott Pelath said Governor Pence sounds like a governor, looks like a governor, but when it comes time to actually be governor, he doesn't seem to want to very much. Democrats just say there were no big ideas, that he's not providing any specifics, that he's not really leading.
And Brandon, what was some of the other response there at the State House over the State of the State address?
Well, Senate Republicans and House Republicans liked the tone the governor set. They thought he painted with a broad brush, is what they said. Did the more big picture, set a vision for the state, and left it to lawmakers to sort of figure out the details of how his proposals would work. And lawmakers, of course, say they don't mind that approach at all.
Okay, thank you very much, Brandon.